Color management can be one of the most complex issues in digital imaging. We've already seen how each of the color modes displays a different range of colors, or gamut. This is in theory. In practice, digital devices have a lot to do with the way we perceive color. You see, your monitor probably shows color a bit differently than your colleagues, and your printer probably doesn't match up with what you see on the screen. Still, your digital camera or scanner might not match up either. The way that we can get all these devices to work together is by making profiles for each one of them. When you install Photoshop on your computer, it adds a control panel to right here called Adobe Gamma. I'll open that up. And the purpose of this control panel is to create a profile for your monitor. You should have your monitor on for at least a half an hour before trying this. And they recommend that you make a new profile every month because monitors age and change over time. The first thing to do is load in a profile that you've already made in the past, or that one of the profiles that comes from the manufacturer. Now, I happen to have a Mitsubishi Diamond Pro monitor, so I'll be using the Diamond compatible profile. But you can scroll through this list and find a profile that matches up with your hardware. The next thing you'll want to do is adjust the brightness and contrast controls right on your monitor so that this is black and this is white. The phosphors are usually set up in the profile by default, but you can choose one of these other systems if you need to. The gamma is the mid-tone color, or middle gray, and you can adjust that here with the slider. The idea is the middle box should kind of fade out, and I find that happens for me about right in the middle. You can also set your white point temperature, which is where all of your red, green, and blue phosphors come together to make white. And you can measure that if you'd like, and a wizard will come up. Once you do all these things, click OK, and you're prompted to save the profile. I'll overwrite this profile. Now I can go ahead and use my display control panel, which is part of Windows, right here. Now what you see in here depends on the graphics card that you have. Now I happen to have an NVIDIA GeForce 2 graphics card, and I have the drivers for that I got from the manufacturer's website. You should be sure that you get the most recent drivers. Then I'll go under Advanced, and what you see here depends on the graphics card that you have. So this is just for my card. There's Color Management, and you can see right here that I've already added the Diamond compatible profile that I created a moment ago. So now the monitor is displaying that calibrated or characterized information.